Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the special scheme of assessment for CBSE board examination class 10th and 12th for the academic session 21-22. As we all know that recently CBSE has released a circular number academic 51 2021 dated 5th July 21, and they have launched this special scheme for the assessment of class 10th and 12th. We will discuss this in details in a very simple and facilitating way. Hello, I am Mr. Sunil Bhakre, CBSE resource person and master trainer, presenting you this scheme in details. As we all know that CBS has taken the consideration of all the government schools, private schools and other schools, Indian abroad, regarding the assessment of class 10th and 12th board examination, especially the schools which are located in the rural areas, remote areas. Now they have found that there is a need of rationalization of syllabus. There is a need to reduce time of organizing the online classes, as well as there is a problem of availability of the electronic gadgets for the students. There is a problem of connectivity, especially in the rural areas, remote areas. There is a problem of effectiveness of online teaching also. Other socio-economical issues are also there regarding the weaker section, especially the people who are in the very rural areas, and there is a problem of connectivity or Android mobile. They have taken into consideration all these factors. Now, board has always continued to focus on the assessing stipulating learning outcomes by making the examination competency. Means CBSE is always insisting on the competency based education, concept based education. The education should be child centric education or student centric education. Similarly, it should be transparent, technologically driven, and have a kind of advanced provisions of alternative for the different future scenarios. Means suppose in near future, in the next 1 year, if some situations arises, then how they should conduct the examination. Now, what is the special scheme for 2021? The academic session of 2021-22 will be divided into two terms, that is term 1 and term 2, where the syllabus will be also divided into 50% first term and 50% second term. The board will conduct the examination at the end of each term, that is first term examination and second term examination. 50-50%, both the examinations will be conducted by the board. Now, special scheme illustrates that the syllabus for the board examination 2021-22 will be rationalized, and we will be getting this rationalized syllabus by the end of July, that is by latest by 31st July 2021. We will be getting this rationalized syllabus, which can be divided into two terms, that is first term and second term. Now, for the academic transaction of the schools will follow curriculum and syllabus released by the board as per the circular dated 31st March 2021. Schools can use the academic calendar which was released by CBSE, which was called as alternative academic calendar. Then the inputs by NCRT on transacting the curriculum, they say that means learning outcome based education or learning objectives, etc. Now, very important part is the internal assessment, practical project work will be made more credible and more valid. They are going to testify and give some directions in these regards, so that there will be more transparency, more validity in internal assessment, because the CBSE has already found that some schools are giving marks not proportionate to the theory and the internal assessment. So there somewhere CBSE will bring more credibility and validity. Now, details of curriculum transaction. Now, schools will continue teaching in the distance mode, that is online mode, till the government permits the school to run physically. As long as there is not no permission or not possible to conduct the physical classes, online classes will continue. Now, for classes 9th and 10th, internal assessment throughout the year, irrespective of first term and second term. Means internal assessment of the students will be carried by the school throughout the year, irrespective of term 1, term 2, and it will include three periodic tests. As like of the earlier, there will be three periodic tests: PT1, PT2, PT3. Then students enrichment activities will be also there. Then portfolios will be carried out for the students. Similarly, the practical work, speaking, listening activities for the languages will be carried out. ASL, what's required as, and projects will be also carried. Now, details about the curriculum transaction. For class 11th and 12th, internal assessment will be also carried out throughout the year, irrespective of the term 1, term 2, and which will include end of topic or unit test. Now the schools will have to conduct the unit test or topic end test. Then exploratory activities as per the new CBSE curriculum. Exploratory activities also has to be carried out. Practicals projects also has to be carried out. In short, if you see all these things, that CBSE has already started, initiated the process of implementation of NEP 22 in this. Now, details of curriculum transaction. Schools would create student profile for all assignments and assessments undertaken over the year and retain the evidences in digital form. Means whatever internal assessments are done, internal type of activities are carried out, whole record has to be maintained by the schools in the digital form. Now, what CBSE will provide? CBSE will facilitate schools to upload the marks of internal assessment on CBT IT platform. Means on the CBSE portal, CBSE website, there will be an arrangement made by CBSE to upload these internal assessment marks, which will be very fair, credible, and valid. Now, guidelines for internal assessment for all subjects with rational term-wise divided syllabus of the 21-22. Means CBSE is going to provide the guidelines of internal assessments. The reason I already told you that there is no proportion of internal marks and the theory marks. So CBSE will be providing the guidelines for this internal assessment of all subjects rationalized term wise, that is term 1, term 2. Now board will also provide the additional resources. What resources board will provide is they will provide sample assessments, how to conduct the assessment of the students. Similarly, the question banks, teachers trainings will be also conducted to carry out this internal assessment. How to carry out this internal assessment, CBSE is going to soon organize some trainings for the teachers for more reliable and valid internal assessment. This word is repeating again and again, reliable and valid internal assessment, because CBSE has found that there is no reliability and validity in the internal assessment. There is no proportion in the internal assessment marks as well as the marks given in the theory. So this will somewhere be validated by the CBSE. Now, term 1 examination, that is which will be conducted in November December, will be conducted by CBSE. It is very clear, but there will be a flexible schedule for conducting this first term examination, which will be conducted between November and December 21 with the windows period of 4 to 8 weeks. Means within this 4 to 8 weeks time, the schools will have to conduct the first term examination. Now, how will be the nature of this examination is very important. The question paper will be of MCQ type, that is multiple choice questions will be there, which will include case based question, assertion, reasoning type of questions, and the time duration of this test will be of 90 minutes, and it will cover first term syllabus, that is 50%, approximately 50% of the rational syllabus will be included for this examination. So two things are there. It will be MCQ based test which will be on OMR sheets. Second is it will be of 90 marks and it will be only on the 50% rationalized syllabus. Now, the question papers will be set and sent by the CBSE, very important, to the schools along with the marking scheme, how to do the correction work. Now, the exams will be conducted under the supervision of external center superintendent. Mean there will be external central superintendent as well as observer appointed by CBSE to conduct this first term examination. Now, term 1 examination to be organized by CBSE, as we all know. The term 1 examination will be contributing to the final scores of the students. Means the whatever marks the child will get in the first term will contribute to the overall result at the end, that is annual result. The final directions in these regards will be conveyed to the school by the examination unit of the CBSE. CBSE examination unit will give the directions regarding this first term examination according to the time convenient. Now, as the exam is going to be conducted on OMR sheets due to MCQ type of question paper, the responses will be recorded on OMR sheets. These OMR sheets has to be scanned and the marks are to be uploaded on the Cbse IT platform. Or in case if it is not possible for the scanning, then this can be evaluated and the marks has to be uploaded by the school on the very same day of conduct of the examination. Means the day on which the examination is conducted, OMR sheets has to be evaluated and the marks has to be uploaded on Cbse IT platform on the very same day. Very important. Now, say a term 2 examination or year end examination or what we will call as annual examination. This examination will be also conducted by Cbse. Now, this examination will be conducted around March April 2022 at the examination centers fixed by the board. Means board is going to fix the examination center. There will be external center superintendent, observer, everything as like of the earlier time. Now, the question papers, how the question paper type is little different as compared to the first time. The question paper will have questions of different format, like case based questions will be there, situation based question papers will be there, then open ended questions will be there, short answer questions will be there, as well as long answer type of questions will be also there. So the type of question paper will be little different from the first term, but you will see that one more difference is there. The duration of the test will be of 2 hours here, and it will also cover the 50% of the rational syllabus which will be released by 31st of July. 50% of the rational syllabus will be there for this examination. Now, in any case that the situation is not conductive for the conducting the examination of the descriptive type, in case this 2 hours examination is not possible, then Cbse has an alternative that there will be 90 minutes MCQ type of test. As like of the first term, there can be 90 minutes test of the MCQ type for the students, and it will be a short examination. If due to pandemic it is not possible to conduct 2 hours examination, and the marks of the term 2 examination will contribute to the final score also. Means while preparing the annual result, these marks will be also included in it. Now, assessment examination as per the different situation. Now, Cbse has described 4 situations here: situation A, B, C, and D. Now, first we will see situation A. In case the situation of pandemic improves and the students are able to come to school or centers for taking the examination, means there is normal situation, schools are running well, and children can come to the school to give the exams in the centers assigned under the supervision of central superintendent as well as the observers. The board would conduct term 1, term 2 examinations at the schools or centers assigned. Theory marks will be distributed equally between the 2 examinations. So it will distribute the theory marks equally between the first term and second term. Now, B situation is in case the situation of pandemic forces complete closure of the schools, means schools will not able to open up to November, December, if suppose, then in term 2 examinations are held at the centers, but first term exams are not able to be held in the schools, and second term exams can be held in the schools. At this situation, the first term MCQ based examination would be done by the students online or offline from home. Children can attempt this examination, first term MCQ based OMR sheet exams, from home, either online form or offline form. The weightage of first term exam for the final score will be reduced as the students are giving this examination from the home, from their house. That is why the final score will be reduced, and the weightage of second term will be more, because students are giving the examination from home. For the declaration of the result, term 2 will be given more weightage as the term 2 examination will be conducted at the center and first term examination is given by the students from home. Now, the situation C. In case the situation of pandemic forces to complete the closure of the school during March, April, but first term examinations are held in the schools. Now, what is this situation? First term examinations is given by the student in the centers assigned by the board, but second term examination is not possible due to pandemic. The schools will remain closed, suppose. Now, in this situation, the result will be based on the performance of the students on first term. MCQ based examination and internal assessment, because second term examination is not able to be conducted at the centers. Now here the weightage of the marks for the term 1 examination conducted by the board will increase, as this examination is given in the center assigned by the board, and term 2 is not able to be conducted in the centers assigned. So here end result will conduct more weightage for the first term because it is given in the school, and second term is not conducted in the school or at the center. Now situation D. Now in situation D, in case the situation of pandemic forces complete closure of the school and the board conducted term 1, term 2 examinations are taken by the candidate from home, means full year the schools will remain closed. Neither first term nor second term exam is carried out in the school or the centers assigned, then result will be computed. The result will be prepared on the basis of internal assessment conducted by the school or the teachers, that is like internal assessment like practical project works and etc. But for this also CBSE is assigning some criteria. Now theory marks of term 1 term 2 exams taken by the candidate from home in class 10th and 12th subject are subject to moderation, means CBSE will do the moderation as the examination of term 1 term 2 are attempted by the students from home, therefore they are get likely to get moderated, or other measures to ensure the validity and clear reliability or credibility. Means as the examinations are attempted by the students from home, CBSE may carry out the moderation to bring the validity, reliability and credibility of the assessment. So thank you very much for listening to this presentation. I hope it was very useful for you and facilitating. Thank you so much.